I am Malaceo. Welcome to my channel. Today, it's a long day. I'm not gonna lie. I did a lot today, far as like per this whole entire vlog. So like I've been saying for the time that I was in Tokyo, I ended up realizing myself that I am more of a nature girly versus a city girly. Like, let me put it this way, like I love city life, but I need nature, and I love nature, but I need city life conveniences. Okay, a place to get a drink or a little cocktail, or a place that I can like at least watch other people. Like, I need like both. Maybe it's the Gemini in me, but I can't have one without the other. So that's something that I've learned about myself being in Tokyo, because it's such a metropolis. So with this one, I was at the National Garden in Shinjuku. So this is like my first week, towards the end of my first week, where I was in Tokyo, and Shinjuku was the first place that I was at. So I was staying at the 9-hour hotel. So they have a bunch of them. They have like a chain of them, but there was a bunch of them throughout all of Tokyo specifically. And they have an all woman or women 9 hours. So that was the one that I was in, and it was like in the LGBTQ plus area. Didn't know that until I got there, so it made it even more fun, because I felt like they was way more like in Shinjuku, in like Harajuku, Shibuya areas. Just the people in general are more outgoing. Like the people in those areas of Tokyo sort of reminds me of like how the entire city of Osaka is like they're very like, hey, they make eye contact and you smile and say hi. They like, versus like, you know, the average person in Tokyo, they might look at you, but they'll be like, or they'll be like, oh, I don't mean to stare at you. Like, neither one is bad, but I rather if I say like, you know, you know. So anyway, I don't know if that made sense, but whatever. Welcome to my channel. Hello. So another day. So I ended up coming to this area. So we're gonna see exactly what they have here. I know they have a museum somewhere in this entire park, but we're about to see. One thing I will say, and I'm gonna keep on reiterating, Japan, Tokyo has a niche for everything. Girl, when I say everything, if you care about sightseeing or bird watching or learning about trees or rocks and all types of stuff, they have not just a few things here and there, like very, very, very niche hobbies, things that you would want to learn about, just anything from far in between to building a robot from scratch to understanding what the difference between a moon rock and fool's gold is. Like, they literally have all of these things. Like, if you have like a very specific niche, I'm pretty sure they have something for you, and not just something that's surface level. Like, they have a whole community. Like, they're very, very meticulous about learning things, keeping the history intact no matter where it's really coming from, holding on to that history and understanding the basics, and then building on that. That's another thing that I've learned. But like I said, I've been to a lot of, obviously, parks, museums, so I understand. Like, obviously, I'm like, to the point, to a certain extent, I'm their target audience, because like there's the nerdy side of me, but I'm telling you, it's like such an invigorating experience. And to be honest, I wish I was able to go to like the World Expo in Dubai to sort of see if there was like an overall difference. But hey, I'll just go to the next World Expo in the next 5 years, and then we'll see. But anywho, the lake is laking. And another thing about going to parks and stuff like that, you don't necessarily get that many tourists there. And I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my God, tourists and tourists and blah, blah, blah. But honestly, me being a Black woman, and sometimes I get looks or tourists try to, I want to say they try to, well, maybe they do. I don't know. That's not for me to decide. But they are giving this feeling and this vibe of like, why are you here? Sometimes, you know. But obviously being in places like this is super tranquil. It's easy to be there. You get your shade. They definitely got the vending machine. The vending machines are everywhere. But they also have a mix of what I do like is like the more traditional like tea houses. So there is traditional architecture. There is like overall, like you can see like the roofing, you can see the patterns, you can get more close and personal with everything. And another thing that I was very focused on this trip is learning how to not just use my iPhone to its full capacity, but being able to learn how to look through a lens and take a good picture. Because I do want to start doing like photography, but it's a lot that goes into it. Like, you guys don't understand how much stuff I wanted to do and I wanted to learn. And part of me felt like I had to be super busy to be, I have to be super busy to equal being successful. But, you know, I digress. But one of my main focal points was like being able to take pictures and understanding the levels of the pictures, understanding adding depth. What is my look going to look like? Am I going to have something that's more vibrant? Am I having something that's more natural? Like, what speaks to me? And it's sort of hard to do that when you don't, I guess, have some type of education. But I don't want to look at somebody else's work and then subconsciously I'm just redoing what they're doing. So I know it's going to take me longer, but at least I can do it through the iPhone or, you know, through my camera or whatever on my phone and try to get a certain look or at least a style that represents me, and also me having an understanding with myself of what's drawing me to take this picture, like what is significant about this picture. And I think with what I've noticed so far about myself is that I do like the mixture of architecture and nature, like especially like greenhouses specifically, and even a lot of pavilions and stuff that I seen at the World Expo, but specifically greenhouses. Like, there's something about that mix of like man-made, the sleek lines, the geometry, and then the nature and the natural and the curve and the color and the patterns that you have that shows through naturally from like different varieties of like plants and other little organisms. So including like water and stuff like that. But that's something that I've noticed about myself, and I'm like, maybe that's going to be like my thing, is putting, you know, two and two together. Like, there is appreciation for either one of them separately, but together, what does, like, that was my happy place that I've noticed, like a park in Tokyo. like not even a theme park, which I do like theme parks, but I really didn't go to any theme parks this time. I am planning on possibly going back to Osaka next year, but in the fall. So to get these fall colors and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something about it, like even this shot right here is just like the bridge, the lines that's going up, that's part of the railing, and then even the lines in the background and above, and then you have like just all this vegetation just everywhere. Like, it is like doing something for me. It's just like almost like a portal to like another world essentially. So I don't know, girl. Like, it really, I think I'm speaking about it now. I might have found my niche. Thank y'all. But, you know, just to be able to talk through it and stuff like that. And yeah. So this greenhouse is so beautiful. It's actually in the middle of the park. Yeah, I spent a good amount of time here today, which I am very happy about. And we're gonna keep on going with the adventure. And I might actually be going to, I'm gonna just keep it a secret, maybe a little bit of a surprise, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna go there yet or not. Just the colors of everything, but even like the trees in the background, like it's giving a little bit of like Alice in Wonderland, but it's just like how the trees are shaped. And I wasn't very good at taking pictures of the trees to emotionally express how I felt looking at them. Like they're so beautiful, they're so whimsical. Like you see they got a little bit of curve to them and stuff like that. And it's just so beautiful, and like how luscious and green and just foreign these trees feel. Like I really it's so random, I know, but I really did like the trees in Japan. But like I said, like was it more like I was starving for nature and it made me even more hyper vigilant? Maybe, but things happen for a reason. So I really did like that. I really did appreciate it. And that sun was sunning, girl. Like, look at that. That hill was so bright. The sun was sunning. It was sunning me, girl. Because I was Uniqlo'd up. Like, I went to Uniqlo and I bought like the little, like the t-shirt that, pretty much I'm wearing the t-shirt now. But like when I sweat, you can't even tell that I'm sweating or I sweated in like this shirt or whatever. Like it doesn't hold like the little wet spots from the sweat like that. It dries really, really fast. It doesn't hold on to like you know, mustiness or whatever. I'll just be honest. Like I love the shirt. It's nice and breezy, but I probably need to buy some white ones because yeah. But then it's also seamless too. You know, I had to get a shot of a train. Like I did leave the park. I got a shot of the train and I'm still trying to practice, you know, my little shots in here and there. So I go to the gymnasium area. This was actually unexpected. So that's what I'm saying. If you have time, even though if you have like just a week, leave at least 1 or 2 days where you're just walking around, or you can feel the vibe and you can walk around somewhere like all day, and you never know what you come across. So with this, the architecture was architecting. Like I was feeling the vibe of this space, of this area, like the layering, the angles, but then it also gave like a little bit of curvature in certain areas, and even like the shadow, just the frame of everything in contrast with the sky. I was like, oh, I like this. I like this. I like this a lot. And I was able to do my big one, low key, high key. And another thing is, like in Japan, people like leave you alone. Like obviously you can see from the pictures that there's not that many people, you know, walking around and stuff like that. But they even had this, I'm guessing, obviously it's a piece of art, but if it's like, I don't know if it's like some type of sundial type of thing. I didn't see any plaque or anything that I remember seeing. But yeah, girl, that song was just like, girl, that song wasn't playing. Another thing, I'm walking and I see literally this hole in the wall and his hand comes out and I'm like, let me record this, girl. So this is one of the places, like what I was saying in like a couple of my videos so far, is that they are very thoughtful and in Japanese culture, they're very thoughtful and they put a lot of solving problems and also having solutions for a lot of things just in society. So this, far as I know, is it's a cafe, but the people who are serving the coffee is slowly trying to integrate back into society. And I forgot the Japanese name, but they pretty much were hermits. Like they were completely like not outcasted, but they was not part of society at all. Like they would spend all this time like in their rooms. Like I would even say even more than a hermit. They have these cafes that help them integrate back into society. This right here, the food and tea. So it was like a rice with like pork on top. And this part, I actually walked back to Harajuku. So I'm back on Harajuku. Girl, I was walking. I probably walked 15 miles this day. I am not fucking kidding. I was out here, girl. I was out here. The shoes that I was wearing, I'm probably gonna have to tell them like, hey, you need to sponsor me because I'm gonna make it big. So pay me. So anywho, yeah. So walking around, I will be honest. Like I understand that people like the shopping in Japan, and I'm not saying that they don't have stuff that you can buy, but it's the shopping experience, in my personal opinion, where everything is just out in the open. And I'm an aesthetic girly. I like aesthetics. So going in and I see the branding and I see the different vibe, and it just puts me in the mindset of buying something. And it's like I can't do that when everything is just out. Okay, so I'm touching down in Shibuya for a little bit, but this is my manifestation situation that I'm doing right now. This is actually the area that I wanted to stay in when I was planning like I'll say a really, really big trip. And this hotel, like, you can see it. This is the one that I wanted to stay at. But I am manifesting right now that next year I will have more than enough money to be able to stay at a place like this for a month, and it's not even 1/4 of how much I make, okay? We are manifesting. The nails is nailing, girl. It's the little things in life, like manifestation. I got that gold in there. Manifestation, color, vibrancy, all of the things. I'm calling this sherbet. Chrome sherbet. Y'all think the name is naming? The name is naming for me. Because, hey, off the top. And by the way, that is not a hickey on my neck. I don't know what was going on with my hormones, but I had a pimple on my neck. So I don't want to hear nobody saying boo about something on my neck, because I'm going to go and I ain't going to do nothing. But I'm just saying, don't tempt me. So here's the city. The city is citying, okay? So yeah, all cute, all lit up. The lights are lighting. I love it for me. I love it for them. I'm trying to just skim over like I didn't just threaten y'all. But anyway. Ooh. Ah. You see that? So I'm going to probably put some music on and like let these videos continue to play. And hopefully you guys like and subscribe to this video. And tell me if there's anything else that you would like to see. And yeah. Before the video ends, I did take time to actually go and wash my clothes, and it was like damn near the dead of night. Super late, but I wasn't tired, and I was like, let me go and do it before the laundromat becomes busy. But yeah, girl, like apparently there's like a whole different way, like you can pre-wash the clothes and all that stuff. But here's just a little bit of a, you know, what the laundromat looks like, because why not? But after this, like, subscribe, and if you have any questions or whatever, be sure to like leave it down in the comments. Also, let me know if you want me to make any other videos. Like, I will be continuously traveling, but if I can answer your questions, because a lot of the stuff, because I'm living in it, a lot of the stuff I feel like it's already becoming normalized to me, and you might have questions about it and I won't know unless you ask me, and then I can make a whole nother video about it, just talking about it. But if I have access to it right then and there, I can put that in my video for the week. All right, thank you, bye.